Hi YouTube, welcome back. Today, you're going to learn 10 random things you might not know about me. Stay tuned. So, on Facebook, I'm in several groups, and one of the people in one of those groups wanted to get to know the rest of us a little bit better. So she came up with this idea of putting out a video of 10 random things that you probably didn't know about us. She has a channel of her own along the River Homestead. I will link it down below. And that's what we're going to do today. I've come up with some very random things that you may not know about me. I actually have a college education in theater arts. I went to a 4-year school, got a bachelor's in theater arts, and, well, I don't live in a very theater neighborhood, so I would have had to have moved to actually do something with my degree, and then I met my husband. Love conquers all. But this is actually the first thing I've done even remotely related to that major. But I also, several years ago, went back to school for a degree in accounting. I did not finish that one. It was going to be a second bachelor's, and I have 3 years in, and then my school actually lost its accreditation, and I never bothered to try and finish it. So even though I have 7 years of college education, I work at a place that my teenage son has also worked at. My father is a Marine, so when I was little we moved around a lot. And that didn't bother me when I got older, so I still moved around a lot. I have lived in Connecticut, Cuba, North Carolina, California, Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. My father is the oldest of 5 children, 4 boys and a girl. I have 5 children, 4 boys and a girl. So you'd think, I had a good family, a good sized family too when I was growing up. I'm an only child. My cousins think I'm nuts for having 5 kids. I love my kids. Not necessarily anyone else's, but I love my kids. The reason that I'm an only child, I'm adopted. But what's more interesting is my mother was also adopted. I had my own, but I would have been open for adoption if I was unable to do so. And before you ask, yes, I've always known that I was adopted. My parents were very upfront with that before I even understood what they were talking about. So it never bothered me. I knew that I was chosen to be in their family. I hate being on camera. Hate is a strong word, so okay, I don't really hate it. I do not enjoy being on camera. I would really rather be behind the camera, but since we're doing a lot of gardening videos, cooking videos, I'm the one that does that. So I guess I'm stuck in front of the camera. That, or I'd have to do some of those videos where you don't see a person, you just hear them and see what they're doing, maybe their hands, and I don't really like those as much. It doesn't feel as personal. I do like to feel personally connected to people that I'm talking to, so I put up with the being on camera part for that. I met my husband 18 years ago while I was working at a gas station. He was a customer that came in, he was buying a drink of some sort, And I told him, hey, they're on special, 2 for $2. And he started talking to me, and, well, 18 years later, we're still here. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to apples. Apples. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. Not for me. An apple a day would force me to have to go see a doctor. It's not life-threatening or anything. It's just really annoying. But I used to eat apples. I loved apples. They were my favorite fruit when I was a kid. Oh well. I love movies. I also love to quote movies. I will quote movies in general conversation all the time, and most of the time people don't even realize I'm quoting a movie. And I like all kinds of movies. Romantic movies, action movies, horror movies, even comic book movies. I'm not really into comic books so much. There's a few that I will read. My husband is a big comic book guy. But I do enjoy, like, the Marvel movies. They're pretty good. Don't spoil Endgame for me because I haven't seen it yet. For any of you who have read my About page, it does say that I'm a singer. But I don't sing on videos. Mostly because of all the copyright claims and infringements going on. I just try to avoid the whole mess. And I don't write my own music, so it leaves me with nothing. I sing regularly in my church choir. I love to read. And I especially love young adult novels. I do read, older stuff. Not so much little kid books, except when I'm reading them to the kids. But, although there's a couple that's cute. Like If You Give a Pig a Pancake. I do like that one. But I love young adult novels. So much so that I'm actually trying to write one. But I was a big Twilight fan, Harry Potter fan, Divergent, um, Hunger Games. Definitely Hunger Games. I love Katniss. But I really like the genre. I like its simplicity, and I like the empowerment of even a young individual. Maybe not so much the little kids, but young adults have the power to change things, and I do like that. It's usually in a positive way for the main character anyway. Um, but I like that sense of anyone can make a difference, or the big difference can come from anyone. It's hope. As for a bonus, you get a number 11. Because I'm a theater major, guess what? I've worked on, been in, and seen a lot of plays. My favorite is Phantom of the Opera. I've actually seen it 4 times. Twice in New York, once in Toronto, Canada, and once in Baltimore, Maryland. Well, that's it. There's 11 totally random facts that you may not know about me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. And remember, life's an adventure. Thanks for joining me in mine. God bless.